The final saga of One Piece has introduced fans to quite a lot of exciting characters, and revealed more details about some others that were already introduced years ago. Imu falls in the latter category. However, at the same time, he's one character who is covered in mysteries and intrigue. Fans know that Imu is going to be incredibly important in the final saga, and much of that is down to the fact that he is, in many ways, the ultimate antagonist of the series. Imu was first revealed during the Reverie arc, where Oda showcased that he was actually a person sitting atop the empty throne. Ever since then, Oda has been slowly piecing things together around this character, and it is up to the final saga now to reveal bits about Imu, his powers, and just about everything else that fans need to know about him. Of course, given that he's the ultimate antagonist, special attention must be paid to his powers, which fans have already seen hints of in the story. Imu's hinted powers. Imu has the powers of a yokai. When Imu was introduced as the ultimate antagonist of One Piece, fans knew that he was going to be very strong. Of course, there were some individuals who believed that Imu was only going to be a figurehead with no real power, but a military presence under him that would make him very strong. However, this notion was shattered by Oda in the final saga. This is simply because fans held a similar belief in regards to the Five Elders as well. However, Egghead Island made it pretty clear that the Elders are actually very powerful individuals who can be compared to the likes of the Yonko. They can hold their ground against Yonko-level individuals, and above all, they seem to be immortal. The Elders completely tilt the scale in the One Piece world in regards to strength, and even more than that, they introduce abilities that fans simply do not know the mechanics of as of yet. Similar logic must also apply to Imu, who is even one step above the Elders. The fact that the Elders actually go ahead and bow to Imu means that they are indebted to him, and at the same time, are inferior to him in many ways. As such, fans know that Imu will likely hold similar powers and abilities that actually go on to surprise those of the Elders. This makes for an exciting reveal later down the line, and Imu is going to be central to the final saga in many ways, especially after the conclusion of the Egghead Island arc, where the final players of this ending saga of One Piece are now going to be highlighted by Oda consistently. Imu's immortality. Imu cannot die due to a mysterious reason. When it comes to Imu's powers, fans know that his immortality is one ability that is going to take up most of the focus. While Imu hasn't been explicitly confirmed to be immortal, there is speculation within characters in the story that he possesses the power of immortality. For instance, Imu carries the same name as an individual from before the Void Century, called Saint Imu Nerona. This information was given to the fans by none other than Ivankov, who clearly mentioned that this individual is somewhat interesting. Yet, now this person finds himself at the top of the world. The fact that he has stayed alive for over 800 years clearly implies that he carries the power of immortality. Of course, there are many ways to attain immortality in One Piece, but Ivankov links his immortality to the Open no Mi. This means that there was a doctor long ago who performed the perennial youth surgery on Imu, and gave him the powers of immortality. Furthermore, there might be more to it than just that. There is actually more than just one ability of the Open no Mi that fans know Doflamingo highlighted. The first one is the perennial youth surgery, but the second one is the personality swap. It is possible that Imu might actually be immortal, but the body that he is currently in might not actually be his own. Imu might be in a different body right now, and a popular idea that we have shared here at Game Rant is that this body could be that of Nefertari Lily. Regardless, what fans can say for sure is that Imu is immortal. If fans needed more confirmation of that, then they simply need to take a look at the Five Elders. These Elders are incredibly powerful, and they can certainly combat against the likes of the Yonko, as was confirmed in the Egghead Island arc. But, what sets them apart is the fact that they simply cannot die, or at least there is no way that they can be permanently put down, at least for now. No matter how hard they are hit or how much damage they take, the Elders keep coming back as if they are fresh, even when their enemies tire. Luffy gave up on fighting against them in an extended battle because he understood that he could not do anything to them in the grand scheme of things. As such, there is absolutely no reason for fans to believe that Imu does not carry the same ability as well. Imu's Devil Fruit ability. Imu has special powers resembling a devil fruit. Above all, fans also know that Imu carries a unique devil fruit power. Of course, in the case of the five elders, the special powers that they carry are not labeled as devil fruits, but yokai abilities. In the case of Imu, it could be somewhat similar. Imu will likely have a yokai power instead of devil fruit power. At the same time, Imu's power is going to be the opposite of Luffy's, which means that it is going to be pertaining to darkness. Of course, then, Blackbeard is thrown into the mix as well, given that he has the Yami Yami no Mi, which is a darkness devil fruit. As such, Imu's powers cannot be similar to that of Blackbeard. However, his powers can be that of a creature who devours everything, and causes utter chaos and misery. That would be the exact opposite of Luffy, who spreads laughter and joy to wherever he goes. Fans don't know much about Imu's true powers yet, but they do know that he transforms into a weird creature, just like the elders. It appears that the creature is on 4 legs, and has a pointy tail using which it can skewer enemies, as was seen when it attacked Sabo and King Cobra. What this creature is, fans will have to wait to see. But, it is most certainly an awakened mythical ability that will likely have its ties deep into the yokai lore, and at the same time, have powers that surpass even those of the elders.